I was running late for work and thinking that I was going to have to skip breakfast. Just as that thought was going through my head, there was this really bright flash of light, and I heard this huge bang and the sound of the train crashing and grinding to a halt. Everything was pitch black, and it was just like I could hear and feel the explosion. My whole body was shaking, and then a floor panel buckled under my feet. I couldn't scream, and I honestly thought I was dead because I couldn't see anything or hear anything. I remember I reached down to squeeze my legs because I actually thought they were gone. All I could smell was smoke. The carriage was full of it, and I couldn't breathe. I remember wanting to shout to see if anything else was around, if anyone else was alive, but I couldn't speak through all the coughing. And when I finally became aware of what the situation was, I heard people start screaming, and amongst the panic there were those blood-curdling screams that could only be coming from someone who was seriously injured, you know? People were calling out for doctors, and we still couldn't see anything. And I remember we were all using our mobile phones like flashlights. When we started to evacuate the train, I had this horrific wave of guilt, like the fact that you're walking off and others aren't, you know, and walking, stumbling really up the track. So many thoughts going through your mind, like you've no idea what to expect in front of you. I mean, you're trying to concentrate where you're walking on a track that's going to be electrified. Have they turned the power off? Do they know that we're down here? Does anyone even know that we're in trouble? And whilst this is going through your head, people are telling you, keep going. But at the same time, injured people are screaming, don't leave me behind. And I remember stepping over people's personal belongings. There's shoes and a handbag and MP3 players. The one thing I will always remember seeing was this novel on the ground and thinking, my God, there was a person on this train on their way to work just reading this book, minding their own business. And I feel really angry because I realised that all of us were just minding our own business, and then just, you know.
Now, we've been reporting many incidents this morning. One, you know, if you've been watching, is at King's Cross. We have been speaking to people in the area.
Just to review, there's been at least, it seems as though at least six, possibly very severely damaged. We've got confirmed by a government spokesman that there are 20 people dead in the blast so far.
Can I interrupt you, Joe? Just getting news that emergency services say they're responding to reports of an incident on a bus in Hackney Road.
Anybody on their way to work, just look around you, and if you can see someone reading a novel, just think, that's how easy a person can be taken. That's the true horror of terrorism.